Sister Marcia Griffiths says she want to feel closer. She want to be closer on a Friday night when we feature them styler for the veteran dancehall singer. Sister Marcia Griffiths, good evening. Welcome to SLR Radio.
Hey, good evening and good evening, London, England. You know, how you doing?
We are doing fine. We're doing great.
How is the weather?
I tell you, say, up here snow flurries are falling all over the place.
Oh my Lord! I hope I can generate some warmth with my positive vibration there.
I hope we can get it from you. Yes, indeed. We really need it. We really need it over here.
Yeah, I can imagine. I can well imagine. Boy, I don't envy you.
It is freezing. Good evening, Sister Marcia Griffiths, the queen of reggae music. There's no doubt about that.
Well, I am just giving thanks, you know.
Okay, well, you know, it's always it's a pleasure and a privilege to be having well, I can't even find the words to describe a person of your stature. You know, I can't find the words.
Nice of you. It is very nice of you, you know, to say kind words.
Oh, thank you very much. What we really want to talk about with Sister Marcia Griffiths this evening. We're in London, UK. I've seen you on numerous occasions performed in all over England. And, you know, I would like, this is my first interview with you on SLRradio.com. We want to find, I personally want to know, for a female artist of your caliber, how did it started for Marcia Griffiths as a young lady who ventured into the music journey to be this great reggae icon that you are today?
Well, first of all, you know, incidentally, Easter Monday coming this year, it's my 49th year in the business. I started out at age 11. Walked on stage for the first time doing one song with Byron Lee, No Time to Lose, Carla Thomas.
Okay.
And boy, DJ, the rest is history. The very same morning I performed at Carp Theatre, it was overwhelming. And I was taken to Studio One that very same day, where I went straight in the studio and started recording from that moment.
Wow.
And of course, the rest is history.
Wow. That is amazing. That is a talent that one discovered and didn't waste no time on recording you.
Boy, that is so very true. Everything was just so, you know, spontaneous. Nothing, we didn't lay back on anything. Everything just started happening, you know. It was a beautiful experience.
Oh, so that experience, was it a nerve-wracking moment going to the famous Studio One?
No, well, I didn't have any knowledge of, you know, what Studio One was. I was just a young, innocent little girl walking into this recording studio, meeting Bob Marley, Peter Tosh, you know, Sister Rita, the Eptones, Ken Booth, Deborah Wilson. Luckily, I had known Bunny Wailer.
Okay.
Because we went to kindergarten together.
Really?
So Bunny was the only. Yeah, Bunny was the only. He was a little ahead of me still, but he was the only person I knew there at the time. You know, so I was very comfortable when I saw Bunny. So I didn't know what this place was. I just know it's a recording studio.
Yeah.
And I know I just love to sing, and I walked in there and I just sang my little heart out.
Ooh, what was the first song you sang at Studio One?
Wall of Love, still never been released.
So that's your very first song. Which year was that?
1964.
Ooh, I wasn't around yet.
I know. You can imagine how wonderful the feeling is for me to be here with all of this generation that wasn't even, they weren't even conceived. The song not even conceived with their parents, you know, much less. So I am just enjoying every moment.
Why?
I'm just enjoying every moment to know that I am still here, you know, relevant, working with all of the younger generation, doing combinations, and still I can do vintage shows and I can do hardcore dancehall. It's just a wonderful feeling, Chris.
We as the younger generation fully appreciative of your achievement, your contribution to the music, and also you deserve all the accolades that you received throughout this musical journey and to where you're at now. Now, recording for Studio One, you know, how popular did Marcia Griffiths was? Or what was the word I'm looking for? What was the expression of your fellow compatriot at Studio One, a young Marcia Griffiths who sang?
Well, everyone was amazed at this little skinny girl. I was weighing 99 pounds at the time. And I remember I used to call him Toothpick. And they were amazed at this little skinny girl, you know, such a powerful voice. So, you know, they were more or less happy for me, because what Mr. Dodd did at the time was have me doing collaborations with all the male artists who were there, just seeking for a hit song, because I did collaboration with Bob Andy, Bob Marley, Tony Gregory, the late Free, you know, just about everyone that was there I was doing collaborations with, you know, just looking for a hit song. He was overwhelmed with my talent, so he wanted to have something, you know, really big. But my first hit song came in 1967, Feel Like Jumping, on the Studio One label.
Big song right up until today, from 1967 to 2013 and beyond. Still a big song.
Yes, yes.
DJ Chris Cutt is talking to Reggae Royalty, the one and only Sister Marcia Griffiths, all the way in Jamaica. We're talking about her musical journey. We're talking about her achievement in the great reggae music and some of the name of the great icons that she have worked with over the years. Now Marcia, as a skinny young lady at Studio One, you know, of course it's you, because you know what, my dad has that record cover of you stick on the wall in his house, and that's the way I get to know Marcia Griffiths.
Okay.
And me myself have that same album in my collection of Marcia Griffiths.
Okay, I hear you. Yeah.
So how long? So how long did you work at Studio One for? How many years? Was it 5 years, 4 years? How long did you stay with Studio One?
I was there until 1970, I think, when I left Studio One and went to Harry J.
Okay.
Records, where Bob Andy and myself did a cover version of Young Gift, Nina Simone's Young, Gifted and Black. And that's when that song went to the #2 spot on the British charts, and we flew up to London and do Top of the Pops.
I've seen it on YouTube.
Yes. That was another level, you know, that we had gone to.
Yeah, you and Bob Andy recorded some beautiful songs together. Last year, while Jamaica celebrate their independence, I've interviewed Bob Andy, and he speak very highly of you.
Yes, you know, it's the same here too. Yeah.
You know, and I hope he's doing well at the moment. You know, so yeah. So 1970 you started to record for Harry J. Did you release any albums with Harry J at the time, or just singles only?
Yeah, we released album. It was a compilation with various artists' album. I think there was quite a few Harry J songs on that particular album, you know, Liquidator,
yeah,
Put a Little Love in Your Heart. It was a whole lot of songs, hit songs on that. But we had an album in England, Young, Gifted and Black, plus we had a follow-up song, Pied Piper, which was another album. So we had 2 albums that was released in England that did very, very well.
Yeah, big albums indeed. Very, very huge albums indeed. Very, very huge albums.
Yeah.
So
yeah, at the time we were there, you know, we did Top of the Pops and a couple other television shows. It was the same time that Elton John, Rod Stewart, Madeleine Bell, Ronnie Dyson, all those artists were just coming as well, you know, so we were in the same, all of us were like coming out with our first big hit. You know, so it was very, very interesting. It was a learning period for me as well.
I can imagine. I can imagine. You know, your career just kicked off just like that. You didn't get the chance to really go around and let the whole Jamaica know about you. You perform on a stage, a Carib Theatre in Crossroads, 1964, and then you head up to Studio One.
No. By the time I had that song and came to London,
yeah,
I was already voted every year consistently for Best Female Singer of the Year. You know, so there was, I think Hortense Ellis was the only other person that was really prominent, but she did just a little recording, you know.
Yeah.
But I would always be out there recording, putting out hit songs. So every year I would enjoy the moments of being voted best singer. So I was already well known in Jamaica.
Ooh. But that is like Hurricane Gilbert, Marcia. You took the place by storm.
Oh, you're funny.
DJ Chris Cutt here talking to Reggae Royalty, the queen of reggae music, Sister Marcia Griffiths. So Marcia, all right. Contrary to that, what were your ambition before become a female artist? I'm sure you have some other ambition before you wanted to be a female artist. It's like
he thought being a singer was so degrading, you know. He wanted me to be a nurse or a teacher or a doctor. But I personally always wanted to be of service to mankind in this life.
Okay.
You know, I just wanted to do something that mankind would benefit from. I could, you know, help to unite the world or to help people in general. I just wanted it for my brothers and sisters. And I eventually found that this was my calling from Almighty God to do what I was doing. Okay. I did not identify then, but eventually I found that it was really more and my portion that God had given me to just send my voice throughout the four corners and spread it far and wide, sending messages to the world to teach, to educate, and to uplift people. So I was very happy when I discovered that this is my portion. So before that, I didn't know what exactly I wanted to do, but I knew what my parents wanted, you know, to see me doing. But God had another plan for me, so I am so glad I discovered it very early.
Blessings, blessings. So we in England, we adore Marcia Griffiths. We still play your songs. We still love everything Marcia Griffiths do. But DJ Chris Cutt have one personal question to ask you.
Yeah.
How did you manage? How do you, in other words, manage to maintain that beauty that you have? How do you manage to do that for all these years? You're gonna have to share that with us, Marcia. We need to know that. A lot of SLR listeners right now are waiting for me to ask that question. How did you manage to maintain your beauty for all these years?
It must be a blessing from God, because I usually tell people that outside is a reflection from what is on the inside. You know, your thoughts should always be clean and pure, especially like how I know that we are one family on earth. God is our Father, so we are all brothers and sisters. But with the exception of that, you know, I try to take good care of myself, because you're what you eat, and whatever you put in, that is the result of how you look and how you feel. And health comes first. The Bible says, without health, everything comes to naught. So I do try to stay healthy and exercise. So I don't know what else to say about how I look. You know, I just try to maintain myself by what I put into my system.
Well said, well said. So London, England, you heard it for yourself. Her health is her wealth. Let us tie it up in a nutshell. Her health is her wealth.
Yeah, because look, the secret is that food is food makes people sick and give you all kind of disease. And it's the same food that you use to cure all the sickness. So
Indeed.
that means you have to be careful what you're putting in. Once you're putting in the right thing, then you must stay healthy and look good.
Indeed. 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 Well said. SLRradio.com. DJ Chris Cutt Sound System Fridays. We're talking to reggae royalty Marcia Griffiths. Now, Marcia, in the early 80s, you released a song called Electric Boogie. Now, that's a big song, went into the Billboard chart at number 51. Am I correct?
Yeah, I think it went a little further, but the most important thing, it was on all the charts in America, even the country and western chart.
What? Really?
That's my... Yes, it was on all the country and western charts. Every single chart it was on.
Wow.
And that song is just a little magic. It is still going strong at all the weddings, parties, cruise.
Wow.
Doing well.
Wow, wow, that's brilliant, and it's still a big song today, still, as you said.
Yeah, it starts in kindergarten, and it goes on to the home for the age. Because you know what, Chris Cutt, I just heard that this new dance that this Chinaman have here,
Gang Stang.
Yes, you know, I heard that 2 people died from doing that dance.
Really?
Because that dance. Yes, it was in the paper. I saw the first one that died. A man just fell at a heart attack after doing that dance. And I didn't hear about the second one, but that's what I heard. But the electric slide is something that I have a video with a lady, 97 years old, she said she was, in the front of the line with her stick. And she was doing the electric slide. And even the 3-year-old, because they have contests with babies, kindergarten style. So that dance doesn't hurt or affect anyone. You know, it's not like that gun dance there that you have to be young and energetic to stay with that dance.
Indeed, for real. That's a very energetic dance, Marcia. You don't try to set new.
No, my dear. As much as I try to stay fit and exercise, I would never attempt to do that dance. That's not my style.
Okay. I hear you. Now, you did a lot of recordings for Penthouse in the 90s. How did that came about?
Yes.
How did that came about?
In the 90s?
Yeah, I beg your pardon, early 80s. Early 80s, that's right.
No, Penthouse was really in the 90s. It's in the 90s.
In the 90s.
Yeah, that was a great decade. That run for me in the 90s with Penthouse was one of the best, because Penthouse had just started. I remember I recorded everywhere in 1986 with Penthouse. Yeah. And then when Penthouse really started, you know, in the 90s, Barry Hammond, Tony Rebel, and myself, Cutty Ranks, Wayne Wonder, then Buju came along. It was beautiful because I was doing collaborations with every single one of these artists. Barry Hammond and myself, Tony Rebel, Cutty Ranks, Buju Banton, every single artist. So that run in the 90s with the Penthouse was really positive. I had a whole lot of hit songs during that decade at the Penthouse.
Wow, amazing. I mean, I mean, we're not even start talking about how did you get into the group, the I-Trees as yet. How did you get into the group, the I-Trees? You know, how did the I-Trees came about?
I-3, well, I knew Sister Rita in 64 when I went to Studio One, but I didn't meet Sister Judy as yet. It was after I met Sister Judy and she started giving me a whole history of how she usually admired me and come to the Sombrero Club to look through the fence on me. And it was so sweet to hear Sister Judy saying all these things. So we became very close. Yeah. And I invited both Sister Judy and Rita to come to give me some harmonies at a 3-night performance that I was doing. And they were very happy to come and do it. And we did a little quick rehearsal. And I did my performance for the Friday and the Saturday and Sunday. And the last night, we decided to do a little jam session with Sweet Inspiration song, because that group was popular in Jamaica. And the audience loved it. And everybody started encouraging us to form a group, and we said, why not? Then, out of the clear blue, we heard that Bob and his original Wailers had a fallout.
Yeah.
Just at the time when the group was formed. And when he heard that we had this group together, and Bonnie and Peter and Bob had this fallout, Bob invited us to come in and do Natty Dread.
Yeah. That
single, and we went in and do the single. But prior to that, Rita and myself did Rocket Baby with Bob before we met Judy. And we went in and we do Natty Dread, and Natty Dread was straight to the #1 spot, a hit song. And then he invited us again to come in and do Jaliv. We went in and do Jaliv, and then we ended up doing the entire Natty Dread album, and the group started there, and then Bob just loved us, he embraced us, and we were his Three Little Birds immediately, recording and touring twice a year with him. You know, that was another level that we had gone to.
Sister Marcia, you, Rita, and Judy want to travel the world, you know.
We have, you know, we see ourselves as missionaries on a mission, ordained by God to just go throughout the world, throughout the universe, and to spread the gospel of reggae music, and to teach and feed people's souls with good, positive music.
Don't you sometimes get tired of the regular travelings at times?
Well, now at this stage of my life, I hate aeroplane. I don't like traveling. I don't mind being anywhere in the world. It's just getting there that bothers me. But I want to be everywhere. I want to be everywhere. But it, you know, it does get to me. Traveling really get to me now.
Okay.
But I have to remember that I am on a mission.
Yeah.
And, you know, I am guided and protected.
Well said, well said, well said. SLRradio.com, talking to the queen of reggae music, Marcia Griffiths, along with DJ Chris Cutt, Sound System Friday, SLRradio.com. Now, let us bring up to speed into 2013, which we're in now. We were talking yesterday, and I've got to understand that you have released an album. Want to share it with London, UK?
Yeah, we had the album launch 2 nights ago, Tuesday, at Usain Bolt's Tracks and Records. It was a lovely launch. It's a double CD, and the CD is titled Marcia Griffiths and Friends. Friends that are on this album, you know, it's quite a wide variety and talented artists. People like, we have Freddie McGregor, Barry Hammond, Sanchez, Gentleman, Bonnie Ruggs, Queen Ifrica, Tanya Stevens, Richie Stevens, Lady G. Oh my Lord, I can't even remember some of them. Javille, Bob Andy. Oh, it's a double CD, and it's 38 tracks on the CD.
Wow. Produced by whom?
Penthouse
Recording, Donovan. Okay.
Yeah.
So you know the production on that is magnificent.
Very good. And Busy, one track automatic is with Busy, and we have Tony Rebel. Oh my Lord, there's so many different artists, and each of the track is different, interesting, and I mean, I'm just hoping that something is there. Everyone will find something there that they like. Incidentally, the track by Lady G and myself, The Rhythm of a Roll,
yeah,
that particular track has been #1 almost every single. People just love that track. The lyrics is so positive. It has been #1 in New York, Miami, and another Atlanta. Rhythm of a Roll, that is a beautiful track, one of my favorite tracks.
Oh, speaking of your favorite tracks, I mean, as an artist who records so many songs over the years, how many songs would you say is Marcia Griffiths' personal song to Marcia Griffiths?
Personal?
Yeah.
Oh, well, quite a few, you know, quite a few. One of the songs that one of my favorites is Survival, that I did especially for the sisters.
Yeah.
Yeah, because, you know, the message is there in the music, and if you listen to the message, you will hear why it's my favorite song, because a lot of the brothers abuse the sisters, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So I dedicate that track to all my sisters.
Okay. Now, let us go back to your album. Your fans in England would like to know how can they get their copies on the local internet. Where can they get their copies? Where can they look?
It should be in the record shops by now.
Okay.
It is supposed to be in the record shops by now.
Okay, so is there any online sales?
Yes, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I think it's on iTunes. Yes, it is.
Also Amazon?
Yes.
Okay. London,
yes.
London, UK can get Sister Marcia Griffiths' album. The title again, Marcia?
Marcia Griffiths and Friends. Marcia
Griffiths and Friends. You can check iTunes or Amazon or your local record shops and get that in your collection. You have to have it. It's a must-have album.
That's true. That is true. Very interesting album. Different tracks, different vibration, and the beauty about it is the positiveness that everyone who made contribution, you know, the collabs.
Yeah.
They came in the studio with such beautiful positive vibration doing this music, so we're sending it out. We send it out with that same positiveness. So we are hoping that everybody will receive it just like that, and they will just enjoy it. That's the whole idea. We did it with love, lot of love, and everything that is positive in mind.
Okay, well done. Well said, and we're looking forward. And well, I myself got my copy. I'm not bragging, London. I'm not bragging. I got my copy of the album. I'm not bragging. I say no. We know we're gonna bore some hole in that, most definitely, without any doubt.
Yes, and yes, I hope you find something there that you will love too. But I was just telling about the track that is doing very, very well, and it is also a Billboard chart doing very well.
At what number on the Billboard chart?
It might be in the teens now. It went in at 20, and the last time I checked it was 15. I don't know where exactly it is now.
Okay. Oh, that's very good. It's climbing the chart. It's slowly but surely climbing the charts.
Yes, it is. It is. It is.
Now, in 2013, is there any plans for Marcia Griffiths' retirement from this musical journey? Are you thinking about retiring?
Oh no, my dear. It seems as if you're not listening to what I said.
I listened to everything you said.
What I said. I am endorsing the song that I said I shall sing as long as I live, and as long as God preserves me and I can do what I'm doing, I'll just continue to feed people's soul and to teach and to spread the word far and wide. You know, sky is the limit for me. I will just continue to do what I'm doing to the best of my ability, because I love my people and my fans so much that I pray constantly that God will preserve me so I can continue to do what I'm doing, because we need the positiveness in the music, because God called upon the singers and the players of instruments, and the reason for this is because we are the ones who can unite the world through the medium of music, because music is a very strong positive weapon that we have today. So we have to depend on the music to work wonders and do positive things, you know. So I want to be around to just continue to use the music positively.
Indeed, and we all here in London, England, hope that you will continue to do what you're doing for many, many more years to come.
Yes, I am thankful. I am very thankful.
Now, I like to use the term veteran. You know, it's not a word we use regular, but you are, and you know, like I said, all the accolades you endure over the years, you deserve that. Now, for your younger generation of artists who are coming through the music business these days, now, what sort of advice you have for them? Because I'm sure we have quite a few in London, England, who are listening to this program right now. And a little word from a person who is involved in the music business for so many years. What advice do you have to give to them?
Well, every single one, they won't hear anything different from me. If they hear me for 1,000 times, I'll just continue to beg and beseech to them that if they are coming in and they want to make any contribution, it should be positive, because the music is purity and we want to keep it like that. So I am just begging and beseeching that each and everyone will come with some positive message that can only uplift and teach and educate. Especially, we have to think about this generation. This generation needs a lot of guidance, and it's only through the music that we can feed and educate them. Because as the song is released, the baby can sing it, they learn it so fast. So we have to be careful about the message that we are sending in our music.
Sure.
For this generation. So I just want to make sure that they are sending and contributing in a positive way.
Sure.
So yes, positive contribution. And for the female, I just want to tell them, if they find that they are called and they have a talent and they want to come into this business, because we have to endorse the young talent. We have to encourage them and endorse them. But for the young female talent, I am just reminding them that they need good management. Don't be a singer and a business person at the same time. You gain more respect when you have people representing you as a woman. So that is my advice to everyone.
Thank you very much, and I hope our young artists are listening keenly to the wise words of reggae royalty Marcia Griffiths. Now, Sister Marcia Griffiths, before we wrapped up our interview, and I know it's really a privilege and an honor for me to do this, and I don't think I'm going to sleep tonight, because I can't believe I'm talking to you.
Oh, you are certainly amusing, you know.
Now, is there anyone in London, England, you have any family in this country you'd like to say hello to, shout outs to, any close friends?
Well, let me tell you something. England is my next home. There's no place I have been to like England that I love. And oh my Lord, being in England, that's where I go to rejuvenate when I want to rejuvenate. I come into England because my audience there does something to me every single time I come there and perform. I love them just the same, and when I'm there, the love that they generate and send to me on stage, it is something that I yearn for and I look forward to every time I come there. So I just want to send out love and blessing for every single friend, fan, and family. I have some in-laws there, you know. So I just want to send some enough love and blessing to each and everyone, and tell everyone that Marcia Griffiths loves you truly. 100%, you know.
I feel like you sing that song personally for me, you know, Marcia. That love you truly. You never get to tell me in person. I think you should tell me that right now, you know.
Truly, I love you truly. Truly, I love you truly. And it would mean so much to me if you could understand. That's it, DJ Christie.
With dumbstruck, Marcia.
Yeah, no man, I'm saving it for when I come back again, you know.
All right. Any tour dates in London, in England soon this year?
Yes, I have some tour dates in England coming up in June, I think.
Okay.
No, maybe July. I think July. I have to wait until it's well warm, and I can't manage that weather that you all experiencing there now.
All right. We're gonna look forward to your arrival when the country is nice and warm. I will make sure that's possible for you. That is nice and warm.
Yes, Chris Cutt. Yeah, okay.
I'll make sure that's possible for you, and I hope when you arrive to these shores, I will get the chance to introduce myself properly and formally.
Yes, looking forward to that. And I just want to say enough blessing, and stay warm to all my friends. And, well, they are all my sisters and brothers.
Yeah.
All my sisters and brothers. Just stay sweet, stay warm, and may the love of the Most High God just continue to just flow upon you continually.
Thank you very much. And the same to you. Hope you keep sweet, keep healthy, keep fresh, and full joy life to the fullness.
Yes, give thanks, and same to you. Enough love and blessings. You hear?
Thank you very much, Sister Marcia Griffiths.
And thanks for having me too.
We will do it again sometime soon.
All right.
Thank you, and all the best.
And just spread the album far and wide.
Most definitely, most definitely.
All right.
Thank you very much. Thank you. We'll talk soon, Marcia.
All right.
Okay.
Love.
Right.